Okay, so this will be the start of my very first long form video, which I'm planning to do multiple of. I'm going to try and make that my main channel now, taking over from doing shorts. I'll still do shorts, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to take that away, but my main focus from now on is going to be trying to produce longer videos with more in-depth of materials that I use, different techniques, new things that I want to try out, new props and everything, and just going through the entire process of how I go from a bit of plastic on a roll to having a fully finished product, and showing you the steps I take and how long it takes me to get these things done. So that's where we are with this one. Today's video is going to be about how I made a Loki inspired concept Power Ranger helmet, which is really cool. Some of the issues that I ran with it, how I fixed them, everything like that, and how we get to the finished product that it is now. So I'm going to be taking you through the steps of what I've done for that, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. So the very first thing I did, I took the 2-part body filler that was sent to me by mymotorworld.com, so definitely huge shout out to them. It was really helpful for this helmet. I took that, I mixed it together, and I started applying it to the helmet, only on the areas where I had lots of high points and layer lines and stuff, because those are the parts that when you spray them, if you haven't sanded them enough, they are going to be the ones that show. So definitely make sure you sand it, or if you're using a filler, make sure you fill all them gaps, they're nice and smooth, and then sand it over a few times with different grits, get it all nice and smooth, and then you should be ready to start filling. Once I'd done all of that, I took it outside. It was very windy. Definitely don't do it on a windy day, but I decided then it was time to start using my High Cot grey filler primer, giving it a few layers that it needed, and spraying the absolute crap out of this thing. So that's what you can see me doing in this part. I filled it, I done the crown, I done the helmet, all the pieces really, absolutely covered them. I had a few drip marks from where I got too close because again it was windy, but they're easy to sand down when you need to. Also, if you're going to be doing this, which I should have done, wear gloves and a mask. I should have been doing that, and my hands were absolutely caked in grey primer. Definitely wear a mask because you'll get this stuff up your nose and your eyes. It's horrible. So please wear a mask. And now we're on to painting. So this is where I took my Rust-Oleum silver, and I sprayed the mouthpiece. I gave it a nice good coat in just to give off that nice shine. I wanted it to have that smooth sort of plasticky but Mighty Morphin Power Ranger style look to it, because it needs to look authentic. So that's what I was doing here. I was giving it a nice good coat. One of the things that you will notice later on in the video is I did not remove some of the dust off of this mouthpiece, and by doing that I ended up having a lot of paint that came off. I ended up having a lot of issues with the paint because I rushed this to make a new video, which if you're making a project like this, you have to take your time. If you rush any of the parts of it, you are going to have failures, and they will stand out. I will show you towards the end of this video a before and an after I fixed all of the issues of my helmet, so you can see exactly what I mean when you have a rushed project and one that you actually take your time with, because it definitely does show. So if you want a good project, make sure you take your time. After that, I got my Rust-Oleum Gold out and I sprayed all of the crown. Again, I had a lot of scratch marks and everything where I hadn't sanded the filler properly, and because of that it made it look awful towards the end, but you won't see it while the paint's still drying. But as soon as you hit a light on it, you can see all those issues. So again, if you want a good product, take your time with it. And then off screen, I masked the helmet. Again, I was in a rush, so I didn't show any of the process of that, but I masked off all of the green areas so I could get the gold laid down. And that's what I'm doing here. I start finishing off the masking and then laying down the gold on the pieces that need it. There's a gold plate on the back, which you can see me doing right now. So I sprayed that. As you can see in these shots, the paint is extremely glittery, and that's exactly what's flying past the camera. So make sure you do it in a well ventilated area. This stuff will go everywhere. I should not have been doing it in the living room, but it was, I think, 3 o'clock in the morning when I was painting this, so it was very late. And it was quite windy outside, which was surprising because it's been very hot the last couple of months. So I had to do it indoors. I needed to get the video done, so that's why I'm doing it in my living room. I made a little homemade setup out of a few cardboard boxes and started spraying it. And again, this is where you can see I was very excited and started rushing. Before I'd even let the paint cure, I started peeling off the masking tape. Definitely let your paint cure. Don't peel off the masking tape like I did. I was an idiot. Again, I just wanted the job done as quickly as possible, and I wasn't worried about it getting ruined in any way because I thought I was better than I am. So yeah, just take your time. At this point, if you take a quick look as I'm peeling off the masking tape to the main helmet, you can see on the top where the crown is supposed to sit, you can see just how badly the paint job set. Because 1, I didn't leave it too long, and 2, I did not sand it for long enough, and because of that, that is why there's so many indents in the top of the helmet. I must say, for out of everything that has gone wrong in this project, the one thing that I am most happy about is I did not have a single piece of overspray on my helmet at all, which I could not be happier about. When I did my Iron Man helmet, that was one of the biggest issues I had. I had a lot of black that leaked underneath the masking tape and absolutely ruined all of the white that I'd painted on it. So this was a big win for me. And then finally it was on to laying the green. Now this is, I think it's called E-Tech Vivid Green. It's a metallic paint. I bought it off Amazon. I think it was like $16.99 for a can. Absolutely brilliant stuff, by the way. It's such a nice colour. Again, it's very glittery, so do it in a well ventilated area, wear a mask, but this stuff is awesome. Okay, so right about now you'll see the difference between the original paint job that I did and the second paint job that I did. And you can really tell the difference between the gold and the green and how they came out in the first one compared to the second one. I did all of the rework back off screen because it would have added an extra 40 minutes to this episode. I did not want it to be that long. So all of it was done off screen. I did it over a couple of days, and I just think you can definitely see so much more improvement when you take your time and do something properly rather than rushing it to get the project done. And this is a perfect example of that. So that pretty much does it for this build. I mean, one of the things I haven't done with this mask is make a visor for it. I will be doing that in the future. I haven't come across a budget friendly way yet to do it. If any of you have any ideas, please drop it in the comments so I can experiment with those ideas. But I really hope you enjoyed this build. It took me ages and it's been so long since I posted a video and I'm really annoyed about it. But if you enjoyed it, please drop a like, please subscribe, put the bells on, everything like that. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.